See, this is a point I've been making for some time that the only person who matters in this administration is President Trump. Policy is made top down, and everybody adjusts to whatever he says and does. So, India had hopes that outreach to various cabinet officials would be helpful, but turns out all those cabinet officials are basically watching their own backs, and nobody's championing the India relationship. And there are many factors why the relationship is where it is. I mean, I don't know how much time we have, but we can go back to the campaign. When President Trump, then candidate Trump, announced that I'm meeting Prime Minister Modi, because outreach had been made to him. He announced it at a rally. Then it was decided that no, unless he met Kamala Harris as well, it wasn't a good idea. Things like that, Trump does not forget. And then after that, it's one thing or the other. The whole India Pakistan thing has really bothered him. And he has taken it personally. That's why he mentions it almost every day. Even yesterday in the interview with Fox News, he mentioned it. Now he's up to six wars that he has stopped, according to his count. And President Putin, if you notice how well he played into that ego thing, right? He praised him. He said, if you were president, the Ukraine war wouldn't have happened. Now, what more can Trump want? A validation from Putin about this. So we have gotten to a fix on this issue, the ego issue. India's backed into a corner and we don't know how to get out. I think the only way out is to offer some sort of a trade deal that works as a win for both sides. And that would require a lot of imaginative thinking, a lot of offers from Indian industrialists, Indian conglomerates, who, by the way, I've been told by somebody that the oil thing came into his head because he was told that not only is India buying at a discount, they are turning around and then making profit off of it. And there is one conglomerate, we know who it is. It really stayed in his head.